On the wing, green. Wilmz Alexander cover. And it's blocked by Wilmz Alexander. And great read there. Again, even though it's down, it's a spectacular. Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Doing pass up the shot. And it's in there. Now it's out called by Oklahoma City. And Elperon Şengün continues to RJ is the game's most promising big man. Because of his passing. And moving on quickly. All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, he's done it by feeding the hot hand. Another place they points off the fast break.
Look, bilis naman, 1 minute na kaagad.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get finished. Thompson against Williams. They get it back. Steve and Williams.
Kuya yung may bola.
For Oklahoma City. It's a 13-point game.
Kuya yung may hawak ng bola.
He kicks it to Williams. Oh, Whitmore. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Dati, ang hilig namin manood ng basketball. Oo. Ito sa, may liga. Ganun.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go. So we see Houston taking the W, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt. And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like onside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, our reporter David Owen, and the entire 2K Sports.
Stop over. Over. Game over. Game over. Time out. Thank you sa 7 viewers. Salamat. Thank you sa support. Viewers, thank you. Time out pa, time out. Thank you. Thank you your support. Maraming salamat sa support.
Here's the shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Chris. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal on the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5.
Thank you, 6 viewers.
And it's Wilmz Alexander. And it's the chosen one in the 2. And no NBA games tomorrow as the league comes to a halt for Election Day, Greg. Oh, yes, BA. A good cause for pause. Amplifying the importance for all who are capable of getting to the polls and making sure our voices are heard. Wilmz Alexander, no good. So Durant will bring it up for the Suns. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I feel frankly with Oklahoma City, though. We discussed Bradley Beal. The focus for them on the defensive end, coach telling me that Bradley guy who averaged 30 points a game in this league is kind of a special scorer, so they need to figure out a way to make Beal uncomfortable, saying maybe they'll put some length on him. Let's see if that works on Beal. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Durant. Done outside. It's Booker on the wing. Over Gilgis Alexander. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Beal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Any play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Beal drops them both.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy
Shout
into
out
an
sa
absolutely
reviewers.
everywhere on the floor.
Right side, Williams. Here's the chosen one. Off target with the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the middle. Here's Durant. Oklahoma City grabs him in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
All right, Morris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I have to say, very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Williams from long range. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And so Durant will bring it up for Phoenix. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Yeah, for 3 quarters, started to slip away. They just lost their composure.
Booker, good.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any three he gets. That is pretty.
Williams finds Gilgis Alexander. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played, Hartenstein up and in from the low block.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
And they think this team in the season
Hindi ako
is
lumis
fresh
pa dyan.
here.
Concentrate. Tawa. Sige, bay, pahiram ko eh.
Phoenix leading by 5. On the court right now, second quarter. Nick Richards, Devin Booker out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3 slot. Durant, pass to Schroeder. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. And it's Holmgren with the rebound.
Rebound.
1 for 3.
Rebound.
Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home. Wow. What a move by Jalen Williams.
Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Booker with it. Last game was 30 to the paint. Oh, nice shot by Richards.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 on the Suns. Devin Booker.
19 na yun. 19 years old daw.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in the last game against the Rockets seems to be struggling. He only had a few points and made an effort to share it with some guys, too. His struggles lately have the coaching staff and his teammates concerned. Everyone just wants to see him getting back to playing his best.
with the way he played, but I don't think he'll dwell on it. He knows how to deal with a bit of adversity.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the middle. Now done. No points yet. On the wing, Durant. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Yep, count it.
Leaving that dismal first quarter behind them. Took them a while to get going.
Williams passes to Gilgeous Alexander. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Ulit no?
Pass to the chosen one.
Dami rin nanood dyan.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a
Ayun,
three-point.
time out. Time out.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarters in. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
May ano pa sila. Dali.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Royce O'Neal really making a difference here.
They leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. That's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's the chosen one in at the two-guard spot. That's the group of Mark Dagnall starting the second half.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Phoenix leading by 10. Deal outside. Launches. Hartenstein pulls it in. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is that all things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Pulls up for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now.
Di ba may standard sa lamesa? Yung black?
Caruso pass to Williams. Misses from short range. Phoenix has gone over 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Booker. Now Durant.
Standby.
Back to Booker. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot.
Kakabit pa
Since
ko
halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Back to Williams. Caruso outside. Out to right lane. Here's the chosen one. No good there. Nice D from Beal. And so Durant will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Devin Booker is the two-guard doors. What's Bo do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many
Kanina nakatulog na ako. Hindi ba nanood si Papa ng ano?
excellent decision maker.
Maganda yung palabas kanina eh.
Range is at 3 levels.
Tapos,
So many things. But my favorite thing is watching this
nakatulog
guy
na
in
sana
NBA
ako.
finals.
Biglang, ano, gumanda yung palabas. Yung bakbakan, barilan, yung English. Hindi na ako nakatulog. Nanood ko na lang kasi si Papa natulog. At tulog na na ako. Ako na lang nanood. Ang ganda eh. Ang ganda palabas. O, Be, paano to, Be? Pasok, Be.
The way he's shooting for yours tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Phoenix leading by 11. Beal, the pass to Booker.
Tadadadam. Kabit mo nga na.
To the inside, done. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
And there's the love. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop. Done. Pass to Durant. Done outside. Back to Durant.
Parang pinaklan lang.
Durant owning the inside.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant giving an easy opportunity inside.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Thunder trail by 18. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Kevin Durant. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Richards in at the 5. The chosen one, the pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it, covered by Richards. Clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Durant with it, now guarded by Holmgren. Three-pointer, Beal, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far.
Push.
Fans from turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. What
Hindi ba?
advantage in creating second chance points.
Ang bigat ba?
Richards' shot is off. Here's Oklahoma City now. 19-point game. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Right side Booker. A baseline jumper goes down.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the chosen one. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the line, trained it for 2 points.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line. So the mid-range is usually
Naman, umihilik na naman tong isa.
It's Booker on the wing. Pulls up. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Ha?
sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Di ba nga tanggal eh.
The chosen one, the pass to Dort.
Buo pa.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yung sa akin dito, paunti-unti. Ito may bungi. Ito, pantay naman siyang
Nice
pagkatanggal.
shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ito may bungi.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points
Ito
to
yung
score.
dulo.
Well, offensively, this guy has
Kabila hindi gaano.
probably not losing because of him.
Ha?
Booker, pass to Durant.
Ako rin eh.
Back to Booker. Fires the 3.
Ang nipis.
The
Ang
Thunder
nipis
with the
na nga ng
rebound.
kuko ko.
Just
Ang
hasn't
nipis
found
na ng
much
kuko ko.
consistency
Tapos
on the floor. But
mabilis
his
na siyang
teammates have
ano.
picked up the
Na,
slack.
The chosen one, the pass to
oo
Hartenstein.
nga.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top.
Kasi yung
Shoots over
pag wala
shoulder.
kang cutex, di ba? Lagi mo na ano.
Oh, you have to
Oo.
love the spin move there. But he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Nakakaalambot kasi, di ba?
And the
Malambot
whistle on the
yung
shot.
lagi ko na sa
Got some
tubig.
contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot
Dapat
2.
ganun pala
When you look
gawin
at the
natin,
career of
lagi
Kevin
may
Durant,
cutex yung
he's
kamay.
had an amazing list of teammates, man.
Yeah, that should be a.
Oo.
And it started with Westbrook and
Yeah.
Harden. Then he had
Nakakadilaw
Steph,
nga yun.
Andre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the
Na mo
list.
yung iba, yung
Williams
madalas
is checked in for
ano.
Oklahoma City. Dunn,
Nagdidilaw.
he's checked in for the Suns. And that'll prompt Mark Daigneault to take a break here. Timeout call. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting,
Hindi nakamute to eh, nakaano lang.
put it on the deck, get past.
Para rinig yung ano boses.
Need me to guard every single position on the defensive end. Can't do that. I could go
Kanina
all
pag
night.
open
How
ko,
much time we got, BA?
One of the
may
all-time
11 ka agad
greats, Kevin
na
Durant.
viewers ko.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix.
Sino? Kuya?
Go ahead, boys.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Dunn. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what I like about Devin Booker, the two-man game. This guy doesn't force anything. He always makes the right basketball play.
Gilgeous Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by Beal. The Suns lead by 21. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside
Ay,
the
ito
U.S.
ko ba yun?
NBA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there. One
Okay,
of
Papa.
which is that 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world.
Oh.
So I think that's
Kahit
part of it.
hawakan mo,
We have to love
yung
that the
umalakad
game of
ka,
basketball is
hindi
so
nag-ano.
popular in countries outside
Yan
the
nga yung
United
ginamit
States.
ko dun sa ano.
Be
Yan.
making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States.
Ay,
They
ano,
want everyone to
salamat.
love the game
Ayan,
as much
thank
as we
you.
do.
May viewers. Napawala-wala. Mawawala, babalik.
First free throw is good. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk
Pawis
into
na,
enemy
kuya.
territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Ali LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside a
Ang galing din, ano. Ay, ano. Time out. Time out. Episode din yata yung ano, pinanood kanina, yung ano nga yung kuya? Oo, yun. No, episode. Pinanood kanina. Ganda kasi.
Ano yung nilalagay mo sa face mo? Ha? Ano yung nilalagay mo sa face mo? Ako? Eyeshadow? Yung balik card. Ano yung lipstick o yung ano? Face mo eyeshadow? Face mo eyeshadow.
Nag-ano pa kuya, nag-loading. Loading. Yay!
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is
Babe,
Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Greg Barrett. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Irving. Davis is out there with Washington. Then it's
Coach.
Derek Lively
Si
and
Coach.
it's Tristan at the shooting guard position. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. The chosen one out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's
Sana hindi na yun ano. Sana hindi na umulan, no? Umulan mamaya.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted. Here's Hartenstein. Good. Great play. Williams to set it up.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Irving against Gilgis Alexander. And good that time.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Up top, Gilgis Alexander. He's covered by Irving. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Right, seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgis Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability.
Thank you.
sometimes
Thank you.
overlooked
Ayan,
in
ayan.
the
Thank you,
mainstream
thank
media.
you.
People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Nice game for the Mavericks. They picked up the W against Utah.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Now here's Davis. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Clippers. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, the Thunder, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
When you have a guard like Gilgis Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
Irving kicks to Davis. And there's the pass to Lively. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Washington. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And the Mavericks with possession here. After this from the chosen one.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Williams passes to the chosen one. Back to Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgis Alexander. That's tipped. They recover it. Shots good by Williams. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, "We have to work fast to keep him out of the paint." Now, that's where he's supposed to fix it. If he beats us with his jump shot.
Jump shot.
Here's Topic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. The 4 and the 5. The lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. The chosen one out there with Topic. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Christie the pass to Irving. Lively with it. Davis with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Irving watches it from T. The Thunder pull it in. Same matchup with the Titans. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Davis, the pass to Lively. And here's Marshall. And they get it back. And Davis wide open. He shoots.
Pwede naman. Wala na ba tayong tinapay?
Good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Bring opportunity for a 3-point play. And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgis Alexander's checked in.
Anong meron
Mavericks also
dyan?
with the sub. Washington's checked in for Najee Marshall.
May isang iwa pang ano. Tawag doon?
Trying to get open is Hartenstein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Buko.
And you know
Yeah,
teams are
buko
going to
pa.
be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Davis, the pass to Lively. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD gets near the rim and it's lights out.
Pass to the chosen one. Inside. Dunk by Holmgren. And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Ang kulit ng mascot, oh.
Here's Irving. Up and in.
Masayaw pa.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Floats it up for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside. The pass to Washington.
Tuwang-tuwa din eh.
On the wing, Irving. Bank shot, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Okay. Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here is Irving. Guarded close, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And making the most of that inside opening. That's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor. Yeah, most bigs can get on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of these slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D.
Maraming salamat sa support. Thank you po.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And samahan niyo ako manood, guys. Ang galing. Tingnan mo naman.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Chet Holmgren has been sensational. In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make it adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Derek Lively. Washington out there with Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie at the shooting guard. Passes it to Lively. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The chosen one passes to Holmgren to the inside. Wilmz Alexander can't get it to go. Mavericks trailed by 11. Here's Christie. This is to Irving. Washington against Williams. And the rejection by Holmgren. Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here. Washington against Wilmz Alexander. The Mavericks pull it in.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. His tonight has been high.
Tapos ka ng laro.
Washington gets to Irving. Washington passes to Lively. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Irving's got it back down to single digits for Dallas.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
The chosen one passes to Holmgren on the wing. Williams. Pass to Hartenstein.
Ulit ng mas completing na mo, be. Kasi,
Lively's got
isang
4
yes sa'yo,
rebounds
be.
now tonight.
Yung bear.
Davis, the pass to Lively.
Dito siya.
Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Still
He's
go.
got 5 points now in the quarter.
Alam mo dito mamaya.
He has to show a little more fight
Ano yun, sa
on the
tangon?
interior than they did on that trip.
Hindi masarap ang miswa sa ano, sa patula. Yung patula na lang, lagyan ng miswa.
Ay, patuloy pala yung sinasaga.
Yung dalawa,
Now Irving.
Ano gagawin?
9
Ayan
points in
yung
the game
hayo.
so
miswa
far.
na lang.
Para pabili kayo.
Di ba may giniling dyan?
Here's Davis. Pass to Christie.
Parang giniling yung nakita ko ah.
And he's going up with the alley-oop.
Ano yun, nandun sa plastic?
Lively.
Ah, sige.
Goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Great, a high riser, no doubt about it. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Giving up a run here. Can they
Sa
turn
miswa.
around?
Hard to say right.
May isda dun. May isda, ipalabas mo kay Tuto.
Oklahoma City leading by
Wala sa...
3. The
Ah?
line of 5, the lengthy pass.
Para hindi na maano.
Joe pitch is out. There's the chosen one. And it's
Kung may
Caruso.
gluten flavor yan.
It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Homer, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
All right, we'll take a look now at how
Yeah.
the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Nakamit
They
yan, ma?
bullied the defense here in the paint.
Yung ano, naririnig tayo.
Buckets inside, just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these.
Now, here's Washington. 4 on the clock. Fires away from way outside. Christie can't make it. And for the Thunder, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. The chosen one passes to Caruso. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Washington. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he hits the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Mavericks trail by 8. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The pass to Washington. 5 to shoot. Ball's not loose, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Passes to Wiggins. Yep, right through the net.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Hartenstein passes to the chosen one. And here is Holmgren. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Mavericks call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And Dallas also making a switch. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Wiggins. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Irving, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous Alexander. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Pass to the chosen one. Out to the wing.
Thank you sa support.
Here's Holmgren. That shot is good.
Samahan niyo ako manood, guys. Ayan.
That's 67% shooting.
Huwag tayo ng basketball.
Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
All the officials are all over that.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Si Papa, natulog ulit.
Oklahoma City leading by 10.
Nangangana.
Gilgeous Alexander with it. Pass to the chosen. Holmgren against Davis. 4 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Thunder shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Gilgeous Alexander, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Thunder lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Thunder.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components for this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Chet Holmgren.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous Alexander, and Lively pulls it down. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Down low, the chosen one, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He doesn't hit the first, and that one is the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Now Irving. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap.
Okay, Mr. Big guy, Mr. Big Monster. Mr. Rich, like Gucci campus from my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind for all I know one. This is what they say about the mind, and the truth.
Tapos na yun, kuya. Meron pa. Ibang ano naman. Shout out sa 4 viewers.
Okay, Mr. Big, but I ain't Mr. Big the monster. This so rich, like Gucci cappers from my runs. I get so much.
Ang linis ng mga paa natin, oh, pag nasa dagat. Natatanggal yung mga, ano, ang linis, oh. Ang tab, tingnan mo. Kumintab. Galing tayo sa dagat, kumintab yung paa. Ayan, sparring na. Nag-warm up. Nag-warm up. Nagano pa lang. May nana pa. Naghahanap ka ng ano. Yun. Yung practice lang. Ayan na. Left. Practice. Shooter.
What advice would you give to people looking to squat up with 4 of their centers and climb the leaderboards of Pro-Am?
Best piece of advice would be to become a specialist in the role you have. Just because there's a lot of folks that kind of want to be well-rounded, but in those competitive modes, everybody kind of has a role. Everybody can't be Giannis. Everybody can't be KD all on the same team.
And then as a follow-up, when you play with your...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. I'll look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the chosen one in at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Randle. For 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert, that's good.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hand. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Out to the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels against Williams. The chosen one, the pass to Williams. Off the mark there with a 3. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Edwards, no good.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
Yeah, that's good discipline to stay attached and alter the shot.
Now here's Edwards. Last game out, he had 38 points. For 3, Randle. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Randle with some nice D.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
No dice from 9 feet.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. And it's all knotted up.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
Randall inside. Burns there. Here's Edwards. And then jabbed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Gilgeous Alexander no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
It's Edwards on the wing. Randall deciding where to go with it. Right side McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, and his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Randall. He's scoreless. Back to Edwards. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Oh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Williams against Edwards. Here's the chosen one. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And DiVincenzo with the basket on the assist by McDaniels.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
Here's the chosen one. Here's Holmgren. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Oh. Pass to Topic. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And is at the 2
Ay,
with McDaniels playing 3.
malubat
And
na ako.
it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's
Gite,
Julius Randle.
malubat.
And it's Hendricks playing
Nagre-read na.
possession. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Nakaisang
Some
oras na
guys
ako.
can remake their games to fit the times.
Yan. Thank you. Ayan, maglubat na ako. Thank you sa panonood. Bye.
Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Lubat na guys. Thank you sa support.